welcome to Erica's Welsh Garden. It's Sunday today and it's been an absolutely fabulous weekend in terms of weather. It was the first time we had a babysitter for our 6-month-old, so we were able to both come in the garden for a good few hours and work on our own projects and things, which was pretty good. It did mean though that last night I probably had one too many drinks in the pub, so I've been really slow today, which is quite unfortunate. I'm just taking a break now from filling all of my pumpkin kind of pots and recycling bins and stuff, just by making some nettle tea, just jumping on the bandwagon with everyone, just getting some made now, which is pretty good. I'll cut now to how I get the nettles. While I'm filling this up, I'll show you that now. So because I've got loads of patches of nettles around the garden that are kind of like this, what I've been doing is just kind of taking a third off of each patch, just to make sure that, you know, I'm not taking it away from any wildlife or anything. And then it means, I guess, you know, in a couple of weeks I can come and take some more. So yeah, I'm so lucky that I've got about kind of 6 patches up in the garden there that I can just keep taking nettles from all the time. Now, this bucket, I don't think you can see it in the picture, it's a bit heavy because it's full of water now, but I half filled this with nettles, so I guess when it's been steeping for a couple of weeks, it's probably not really going to leave much dilution. But what I have been thinking about is starting a weed bucket as well, and actually as I'm weeding around the garden and things, just putting those in a bucket of water as well, because it just means, I guess, when we you know, put our weeds on the compost heap, the seeds survive and stuff. But if I have a bucket where I essentially drown the weeds for a good few weeks, I can use that to water the plants and then put that on the compost heap. So I'm going to give that a go later, or, you know, over the next few days, and I'll let you know how I get on with that one. But in the meantime now, I just need to finish filling up all of my buckets and things that I'm going to be growing my pumpkins in. Now, after my last video, everyone, like Brian, was saying, you know, get your pumpkins out and stuff like that, so I need to get them out today. So I'm going to go and get on with that now, and then hopefully in a little bit, like a little bit later, I can show you all of my pumpkins that have gone in and how everything's looking a lot better. I've also got beans to sow, seeds and stuff, you know, to directly sow. So yeah, I'm just going to get on with that now and show you in a minute. So yeah, here's a close-up of it. As you can see, there is loads of room in the bucket, so need to keep adding to that. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't stink too much. But anyway, I better get on with sorting my pumpkins out. Okay, so this is a variety of peas I'm growing this year. I think they came free with Kitchen Garden magazine a few months ago. I've just got this another recycling container on my patio that I'm just going to put those ones in, and then I've got some trellis at the side. Sorry, my shadow's in the way, but yeah, it can obviously get some support by that, and I'll put some supports in there as well. So I've got these 2 really big pots here. I think last year I grew potatoes in them, and this year I'll be growing my runner beans in here. So as you can see, I've just put 5 lots of 2 around the sides and 1 lot of 2 in the middle. It is quite old seed, and because I'm not going to be using slug pellets and stuff, I would be very lucky, I'd imagine, if all of them did germinate. So, but yeah, I've got the same in the other, and what my plans are to do is put them either side of the stairs, and then if I get some really big canes, I can hopefully connect the canes in the middle and make a really lovely archway or something. Oh, that's Gwen and Holly, just helping me out in the garden. So I'm just in the courtyard area now, and I've emptied my 2 troughs that had some primroses in, and I moved those on into the woodland garden, and I've just put some runner beans in here. I think there's 4 in the left one, and there's 3 in this smaller one here, and then I'm hoping that I can get them to grow on this trellis here. And so these here are my first harvest of 2018, Swift potatoes. I think I put them in on the 6th of February in a 3-inch pot indoors, and then they came out, I don't know, really late March or something, but they were, you know, got frost and everything, and yeah, didn't do well at all, and the plants had completely died. So because I was sorting out all of my pots and filling them and stuff, I emptied them. This this weekend and got 3 potatoes. But to be honest, Lloyd said last year I was really crap at growing potatoes because they were all the size of grapes, and I think I'm pretty safe to say these are bigger than grapes, so it is an improvement. But yeah, my other potato plants are doing much better, especially the Charlotte ones that I planted on St. Patrick's Day, so there is hope that we're not going to starve to death this year. In this recycling box I've got some carrots. They've just started coming up now. I can't remember what variety these are, but they were the 25p ones from Wilkinson's, so I'll have to check that out in a bit. I've also put my sweet peas in now as well, so obviously hoping that they'll be able to just grow around that trellis. In here are some daffodils that have gone over, and also I think there's some iris in there, so unfortunately I can't really use that pot at the moment. And I've got some runner beans that I've just put in there now. So I'm really excited to finally show you that I've got my pumpkins in. The one on the left here and on the right are both Jack Be Little, so I'm hoping that they match and look really nice growing along the trellis. And then the one all the way on the right hand side is the You Cheeky Curie one, which is going really nicely now. So what I did was I potted them through the trellis to help them, you know, attach onto it quicker. So there you go, and they're kind of just in a mixture of topsoil, worm castings and brought-in compost. And then the same on this side, so I've just built that up with more compost. Here are my potatoes that I'm growing at the moment. These are the Charlotte ones that I potted on St. Patrick's Day. They're just here at the moment. They will be moving up to kind of where the pumpkin patch is in a little bit. So I'll just take you around to the pumpkin patch now. So, okay, so what I've done is I've put 5 in. So the first one is this one here, which is the Cinderella. So yeah, looking quite good at the moment. The next one is the Jack-o'-lantern. That one did get a little bit bruised when I was putting it in, so hopefully it does okay. And then this one here is Big Macs, and this one's Big Macs as well, so hopefully they're just trail up here really nicely. And I had one left over, which was here, the Jack-o'-lantern, so hopefully that will kind of just go around that rockery there and make it all look really nice. So yeah, I'm very excited that they've gone in today, so hopefully tonight the slugs won't get them. And there's no obviously cold weather forecast for this evening, so yeah, I'm so excited that these are in now. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the day. I have done absolutely no housework for the last 3 days, so I've got a lot to do inside. Hopefully I'll be able to get out tomorrow and just potter around a little bit, but that's pretty much it. So I had a little bit of time, so what I did was I got on the other side of the bath and dug a load of the silt out. So it's looking a bit muggy now, but that will allow it to hold a lot more water. So as I showed you before, I always put it on this side here when I've taken it all out for it to dry out. But I also managed to fill 6 10-litre flower buckets with stuff that was already in that pile and out of there. So this will be an extra thing that I can add into my my kind of compost mix there. So obviously that's come off the mountain, so it'd be full of nutrients and things like that. So yeah, really good. I'm really happy. I hope everyone else has had a fabulous weekend gardening in their allotments or their own gardens. And yeah, I'll catch up with you in a few days. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.